The future of Ripple and XRP could be hanging in the balance as the SEC gears up for another battle. But what if I told you that the outcome could depend entirely on who's judging the case? If you hold XRP or are following this case closely, this is something you can't afford to miss. Hey, everyone! Welcome back to Gold Rush Crypto Daily Channel. Today, we're diving deep into the latest developments in the SEC's ongoing legal war with Ripple. We're going to break down the expert analysis on what could tip the scales in the SEC's favor and how Ripple might still have a fighting chance. This is one of the biggest cases in crypto history, and if you want to know what's coming next, stick around until the end. You won't want to miss what could be the most important twist in this entire saga. Will Ripple's programmatic sales be the SEC's smoking gun? Could a higher fine be around the corner for Ripple? And why could a panel of judges decide the entire fate of this case? Stay tuned, because we've got the inside scoop from legal experts who say this next phase could be make or break. SEC versus Ripple. The battle continues. Let's get straight to it. Attorney Fred Rispoli, a respected voice in the legal community, recently appeared on the Thinking Crypto podcast to discuss the SEC's chances of winning its appeal against Ripple. According to Rispoli, it all comes down to one crucial factor: the panel of judges. In U.S. appellate courts, cases like the SEC versus Ripple are heard by a panel of 3 judges. These judges review the case and issue rulings that can alter the course of the legal battle entirely. Here's the kicker: the outcome of the appeal could heavily depend on which judges are assigned to hear the case. Rispoli put it this way: you could have an okay panel, an amazing panel, or a terrible panel. If Ripple draws a panel that tends to favor the government in their rulings, Rispoli estimates that the SEC's chances of winning could rise dramatically, to as much as 70 or even 80%. What's at stake? Now, let's talk about what's on the line. The SEC has already made it clear that they will appeal every part of the case they lost. This includes the judgment on Ripple's programmatic sales of XRP, which were ruled as not violating securities laws. And according to Rispoli, this is where things could get really dangerous for XRP holders. Programmatic sales refer to Ripple's automated sale of XRP to the public, a key part of their business model. The SEC lost on this point in the initial trial, but if they win it back on appeal, the legal status of XRP could be thrown into turmoil. Imagine the impact this could have, not just on Ripple, but on the broader crypto industry, including exchanges like Coinbase and Kraken that offer XRP trading. Ripple's strategy: a tough road ahead. On the flip side, Ripple isn't backing down either. Rispoli believes that Ripple has all the tools necessary to defeat the SEC, but the risks are still high. Ripple's legal team is gearing up for a prolonged appeal process, and they'll need to convince their institutional clients and investors to stay loyal through this uncertain period. One of the major challenges Ripple faces is keeping confidence high while the case drags on. If the SEC wins even a partial victory, it could lead to increased fines, further restrictions, or a reassessment of XRP's legal status. As Rispoli pointed out, the SEC is likely to appeal not just the ruling on programmatic sales but also the penalties Ripple was ordered to pay. The agency might even push for a higher fine in the hopes of setting a harsher precedent. Why XRP holders should be paying attention: this appeal is about much more than just Ripple. The SEC's win could set a dangerous precedent for other cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects. Companies like Coinbase and Kraken that list XRP or operate similar token sales models could also face increased scrutiny or penalties. If the SEC succeeds in overturning key parts of the initial ruling, we could see a ripple effect, no pun intended, across the crypto market. So, what does this mean for XRP holders? Right now, the legal status of XRP remains uncertain, but if the SEC gets a win on appeal, we could be looking at increased regulation and restrictions on XRP trading. For investors and traders, it's a situation that needs to be monitored closely. Expert insight: Ripple's edge. But here's where things get interesting. Despite the risks, Rispoli believes Ripple still has a good chance of success. The company's legal team is well prepared and has already shown their ability to handle the complexities of this case. He emphasized that Ripple has the tools to win, but it all comes down to how well they can argue their case in front of the appeals court. And let's not forget, Ripple has a lot of support from its users and the broader crypto community. While the appeal process could take months or even years, there's a strong sense that Ripple's fight is far from over. What's next for Ripple and the SEC? As we wait for the next developments, it's clear that this case is going to be a defining moment for the crypto world. Both Ripple and the SEC are taking huge risks, and the outcome could shape how digital assets are regulated for years to come. Keep an eye on the court dates, because we'll likely see the first signs of which way the wind is blowing in the coming months. In the meantime, XRP holders and crypto enthusiasts should be prepared for increased volatility as the market digests the appeal. We'll be following every twist and turn here on Gold Rush Crypto Daily channel, so stay tuned for updates. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Gold Rush Crypto Daily channel so you don't miss out on future updates. Turn on those notifications because we'll be covering every new development in the Ripple case as it unfolds. You don't want to be caught off guard. Thanks so much for watching today's video. The Ripple vs. SEC case is far from over, and the next few months could be crucial for XRP holders and the entire crypto community. If you're holding XRP or trading in the space, it's more important than ever to stay informed. Be sure to check out my other videos for more in-depth coverage of the latest crypto news and insights. As always, thanks for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial or legal advice. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.